thank you so much for tuning into Atlanta and Company Afternoon. I'm Christine Pullara. A healthy, loving relationship can enhance many aspects of your life, from your emotional and mental well-being to your physical health and overall happiness. For many of us, though, finding someone we want to share our lives with can really seem like an impossible task. But do not despair. Selective Search can help. Matchmaker Natalie Krantz is here with two unlucky ladies, and I have to say, looking at you both, I find that hard to believe, but we're going to hear your story. We've got Kim Foley and Courtney Hollifield. Thank you for being here. You are willing to put yourself on the line to find love, which I love. Thank you. Well, I want to start off with you, Natalie, before we get to the ladies. Let's talk about Selective Search. What is it all about?
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us here. It's such a pleasure to be here, especially Valentine's Day week.
I know.
This
I love
is what we do. We're in the business of finding love. So thank you so much for having us. So Selective Search is actually the leading matchmaking firm in North America. We started 15 years ago and have had over 1,500 marriages and lots of babies.
Fantastic.
We work one-on-one with individuals, so it's a very personal service. We're completely confidential and offline and helping people find love.
So talk to me about how the process is. So one of these lovely ladies then would seek you out online, and how does the process begin?
So they would sign up. They are called our affiliates. They would sign up in our database, and they would fill out a online profile, just kind of explaining what it is that they're looking for.
Excellent. And now I want to turn to you, Kim. First and foremost, what do you feel like has been wrong? We say you're unlucky in love, but you know, obviously you haven't met that perfect match. Why would you say that is?
I wouldn't say so much that maybe it isn't that you're unlucky, but you're right. You just haven't clicked with the right person. For me, I'm just at a point in my life where my daughter has gotten out of college. She's raised. I'm on my own. I'm very involved with my career in luxury real estate, and most of my friends are married, and so sometimes that's a bit of a challenge when you're out with them, and they don't have a lot of single friends, so you know, sometimes that makes it a little bit challenging.
Yes, I remember those days. I was single till I was 37. So, and I remember you being out with all the couples, and you know, hey, you love hanging out with your friends and the camaraderie, but at the end of the day, she also needs to surround herself by people that could potentially be partners.
Sure.
So, what advice would you have for her?
So, what advice I would give to Kim is, you know, she tends to go out with girlfriends, and we all do this as women. We huddle in our group, not being approachable.
Yes.
So my recommendation would be to go to the bar a little bit early, go to the restaurant, have a seat at the bar, make yourself approachable, put your phone down, make eye contact, use body language to show that you are single and you're approachable.
Right. Great advice. Do you find that when you're with your group, you sort of have tunnel vision and you don't leave yourself open to the fact that somebody may want to come up and talk to you?
It's very intimidating for men. A lot of women do it. You know, we get in our little groups and we're just so focused on our friends.
Right. And then Courtney, what is your story?
Well, I've dated several really nice guys, but I'm extremely picky and have very picky. So I also have a very demanding career, doing lots of travel. I'm always at the airport or on the go. So it's kind of tough to meet people here in Atlanta as well.
Right, and meet quality people, which is what you hope for.
Exactly.
So what advice do you have for her?
Sure. So Courtney tends to be a bit of a perfectionist, and I always say don't ever turn down an invitation. You never know who you're going to meet. You know, the person could be absolutely perfect for you once you get to know them, and you open up your heart and you keep an open mind. So that's what I would tell her as far as just being a perfectionist, just keeping an open heart.
Right.
And as far as her career goes, she's in her mid-20s, so that is going to be an important part of her life. But that doesn't mean that your love life has to be put on the back burner as well. So the key is really just to find a balance. When you're at work, be at work. Don't, you know, be on cyberspace. Don't check your phone. Really focus on your work and be productive and efficient so you can get the job done. And when you're home, you can focus on the person that you're with in your love life.
I love that. Great advice. I had a friend who always used to say, lead an interesting life and you'll meet interesting people. So I really love your advice about not turning things down or not turning an invitation information down. You know, when in doubt, think outside the box. If it's something you might not normally do, just do it anyway.
Exactly.
You know, and say, hey, I might meet the love of my life in that first 5 minutes because I went to that party I didn't want to go to.
Yep, exactly.
And where do people go to learn more?
So you can go to our website, and it's selectivesearch.com.
Selectivesearch.com. Fantastic. How many weddings would you say? 1,500?
Marriages.
I mean, I'd say you're doing something right. That's incredible. Ladies, we hope to get an update. Come back and visit anytime, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, if you would like some help finding love today, you can give Selective Search a visit by going to selectivesearch.com. So much more ahead on this Atlanta & Company